Hi guys, I'm Benny, and this is my brother Jakob. Oh, sorry.
Hi!
So while Svetlana is working on her Gauss rifle from Fallout 4,
We decided to 3D print her Pip-Boy.
and how we did that you can see now. The 3D model we used for our print is from the website ytech3d.com, so make sure to check them out. After downloading the files, we opened them in our 3D printing software. We decided to print our parts with regular ABS and in the best resolution. A medium infill grid and the standard settings for support worked fine for us. By pressing print, the program now converts your 3D model into movement for the printer. You can actually see all the layers as well as the mesh your machine will create. Our printer is a Zortrex M200 from Poland. After booting up our model, we started the print. The machine now adds layer after layer of ABS plastic to create the parts. Here you can see the infill mesh that gives your parts more strength. When the print is done, just take it out of the machine and clip away the support material. We actually lost count of how many hours we printed in total, but it was a lot. The printed pieces looked very angular, so we had to clean them up using sandpaper and files. It took a lot of work, but in the end the parts looked very clean. Now we took some acetone, a sealed glass bottle and some print leftovers to make our own ABS glue. Let the leftovers dissolve for a few hours and use the resulting paste to glue together your parts. This so-called ABS slurry melts your surfaces together to create a super strong bond. Since our Pip-Boy had to be old and rusty, we used a brush and some super glue to dab on a bit of rough texture here and there. After the weathering, these parts will look very cool. Now we took a dark brown color of spray paint and coated our pieces with it. After that, we added a green shading with some airbrush colors. We also painted some parts silver or black and masked off areas that had to stay in another color. We used the same techniques for some of our metal-looking parts and also for our holotape. Now we had to connect our finished pieces. We used superglue for some of the smaller pieces and also used some screws to connect others. I recreated the display pieces in Adobe Illustrator and printed them out on some glossy photo paper. Assembling the whole Pip-Boy surely takes some work, but luckily ytech3d has some good instructions on their website. All that was left now was to connect the two main body pieces with long screws, and we could finally move on to the next work step. Since I don't know jack about LEDs, Svetlana took care of our wiring. In total it was 2 orange and 1 white LED. She connected them to a 9-volt block battery and voila, it was light! I really like the snap mechanism on this thing, very elegant. 1 Pip-Boy out of the factory, check! But wait, it's the apocalypse! There are no new and clean things anymore. So it's time to add a couple of years in the wasteland. We started with a sepia-colored wash from our friendly neighborhood Warhammer shop. Just take a broad brush and apply it generously. Now take a wipe and clean it up again until there's only a little bit of color left in the nooks and crannies. You can really go all out and let it drip, the messier the better. This already looks a lot better. But we're not quite done yet. I used some thick acrylics and mixed them with a lot of water to get a rusty color. And then I went over the parts where we applied superglue earlier and also searched for spots where rust might have grown naturally. After wiping it away, we ended up with a really greasy and messy looking Pip-Boy. Yay! These bloatfly guts are really hard to get off. And the last step was to use some silver rub and buff and trace around some of the edges to give it a nice chipped off look. For the display, we used the official Bethesda Pip-Boy iPhone app and covered the rest of the screen with some black cardboard. So tighten the clamp, set the radio tune, and put in your holotape. The Fallout Pip-Boy is done! So, I hope you liked this little video and the little corgi puppy.
So, see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail.